have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Absolutely nowhere to a loss of the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Back to pass. It's Baker. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The Trojans with 1st and 10 here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. The back's got it. He gets loose. Here he goes. At the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah.
Touchdown, USC, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Georgia 0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. He looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Fighting him off. Breaks free. He's in the clear. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. Oh, if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Pop over the middle. It's Fowler. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the ball and heads to the left, but runs through the defender.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years. This young man is living up to that tradition today.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Give it to the back again. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Dropping back. It's Baker. The receiver makes the catch. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Breaks an open space. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wrapped down the middle. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
First and 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The sack sets up second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled there by the defense.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The receiver grabs it. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He finds some space. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Catch made on the right side. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. A great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Dogs.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Here's the second down play. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. They move the 6, but going to the line here on first down now. Receiver in motion now. To the air. It's Baker. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Design quarterback run. First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds his target. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. And the Trojans have first and 10 here. Breaks free. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. It's like the final play of the half coming up. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He keeps it on the design run. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The USC offense back on the field. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Trojans will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Right down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. To the air. It's Baker. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Can they pick up the first on the ground? He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Trojans are on the move here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Trojans will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, USC.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion now. 4th down, look at a throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
And he's got it. The conversion is good, and we are all tied up here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the right side. Powering through. First down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Georgia. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. Will not be brought down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense really clicking here. Looking downfield. It's Baker. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, USC. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
The game makes it second and medium. So the clock has stopped and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Hands off to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. On third down is a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. They guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up 1st down at the 33.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the offense win it right here, or are we headed to overtime? Keeping it on the ground here. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up 1st and goal at the 9. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it comes down to this, a field goal to put his team up in the final minute. Timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going.